Heyo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated online premium educational platform available today. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live totally for free on this YouTube channel where myself and other TTG Pro Trader moderators and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons that are going to help you become a better trader. So take a moment right now, guys, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, educate, and empower as many retail traders and investors as we possibly can. My goal on these live streams is simple. Provide you with information, lessons, education that can help you to become a better trader. But why should you listen to anything I tell you or the information that I share with you on this live? How do you know you should listen to it? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my trading career working for a fund in New York City in 2007, my very first job out of college. That is where I learned how to trade. That was in 2007. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, the stock market crash. But during that time, I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they even let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the True Trading Group platform is based on now here today. All right, guys, we got an awesome live stream in store for you guys here today. Monster trade today in INDP. This was just an absolute home run trade today on INDP. Today was kind of one of the initial morning gappers. It was one of the top gaining stocks on the day. It ended up giving back a lot of its gains late in the day, but we just ripped that thing to shreds in the morning. Only one trade for me today. That's all it took. Sometimes that's all you need on that INDP trade. There's a lot of lessons I want to talk to you guys about regarding that trade. We're going to be talking about, how to know when to add to a winning trade. We're also going to talk about, how to set your stop loss in the proper place. There's just a lot of different things that we can talk about and a lot of lessons that we can take from that INDP trade today. Congratulations on my TT fan that caught that one. I know a lot of the members in chat nailed that trade with me. We're going to break that trade down for you guys here today on this live and talk about the lessons that we can take away from that trading. But before we get into that, I'm going to start things off with a 20-minute Q&A session. Then we'll get into the trades. And then for those that are interested, I'll show you guys the entire TTG platform, show you everything you get included when you guys join in and become a member of True Trading Group. I'll walk you guys through all of that for those of you that are interested a little bit later on in the live stream. So listen up, listen good. We're about to start that Q&A. Guys, go ahead right now. Begin typing your questions right in chat. You've got a trader with 17 years of experience, literally telling you to ask me anything. I'm here to help. Do not be shy. Don't feel like you have a stupid question. Do not be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only thing that is stupid is not asking the question that you have. That is how you learn. So without any further ado, folks, start typing your questions right in chat, and let's go ahead and begin that Q&A. All right. Let's go. Fire away, guys. I'm here for you. Mike, what's the best time period to use the 50-day moving average, like when you show us the SPY, the daily chart? The daily chart is the best time frame for the 50-day moving average. You can also use the weekly, but it is best used on a daily chart. What's your preferred way to use level 2 data? I actually don't use level 2 as much as a lot of you may think. And there's a lot of people that you will see on YouTube trying to preach about level 2. And I don't actually rely on that to place my trades. You'll never see me make a trade. Okay. You'll never see me buy or sell just based off something that I'm seeing on level 2. I use level 2 to kind of confirm levels for me. So like if I see a support level, or if I see a resistance level, okay, if I see that, if I see a particular support level or resistance level on a chart, what I will use level 2 for is to confirm those levels, okay, to confirm those levels, all right? And if I'm looking at, let's say we have a support level at $10, okay, if we have a support level at $10, I'm going to look for in level 2, let's say the stock drops down towards $10. What I'm looking for on level 2 is for strong buying to step into 10, meaning I want to see, let's say we drop from 1050 down to 1005. What I want to see is I want to see bids start to come on top of each other faster than shares are being sold into it. Meaning, like, I want to see we go down to 1005, then all of a sudden it's 1006, 07, 09, 1010, 11, 12, 14, 15. Like, I want to see the bids just jump on top of each other faster than the stock is being sold into those numbers. That's going to be an indication to me that we've got a nice aggressive buying at this level. So if I think I see a support level on a chart, I use level 2 to confirm that. Same thing goes with resistance levels. If I see a resistance level and every time the stock gets up into that resistance level, you see a lot of sell orders just come underneath each other faster than the stock can actually, than those shares can actually be bought, that's going to be a sign for me that, yep, that resistance level is still firmly intact. So that's how I'll use level 2. I also use level 2 a lot more on small caps than I will on large caps. The reason for that is because 80% of the volume that's transacted on the New York Stock Exchange every day is done through computer. And you're going to have a lot more, that ratio will hold true mostly on when you're trading large caps. But when you're trading small caps, that ratio is not as that gap is not as wide. There's a lot more retail traders trading small caps than there are that are trading large caps. And for that reason, then you get a little bit more of true order flow inside of a level 2 rather than computers that are just doing like, high frequency trading where they're just going, literally going like this back and forth. You have a little bit less of that. It still obviously takes place in small caps, but you have a little bit more than just 20% of the volume is conducted by retail traders like you and I. So you'll tend to see a little bit more of a true level 2 when you're trading small caps. How is tax calculated into this? So actually, if you guys have tax questions, we actually have included with our membership a course that was written by a CPA that will help you guys do your taxes when it comes to trading. It talks about the wash sale rule, capital gains tax, how to structure your own, if you want to set up your own LLC, whatever it is like that. You guys will be able to go through our tax course. It's all included with the membership. There are no additional fee or anything like that. When you guys join your trading group, you get access to literally all of the courses we have. There's not any VIP or pro courses that cost you more money. So, and one of those courses is a course on taxes. So that'll be really helpful for anyone that has tax questions. I still recommend you guys consult your own CPA to do your own taxes. Everyone's got their own different financial situations. So I still recommend you guys, go through someone that is a licensed CPA. But for those that do your own personal taxes, that tax course is going to be a phenomenal help to you guys to kind of sort out all that information. Can you explain halts and the reason for them? Sure. There's multiple reasons why a stock can halt. 3 different reasons. Okay. First reason why a stock halts could be a regulatory reason. The SEC can come and they can halt trading in a particular stock if the SEC suspects that there is fraud, and they think that in order to protect the investing public, they need to halt trading in that stock. That is very bad when a stock is halted for a regulatory reason. That's going to be very, very bad. Typically, the stock will open after that halt significantly down. And typically that halt will last for several days up to a couple of weeks before that stock will regain trading again. That's going to be pretty bad. Second reason why a stock could halt could be what's called a news pending halt. That's going to be a halt that's actually requested by the company itself. The company itself will halt trading in that security because they have a material news event that they have to release to the public that they think will drastically change the share price of their stock, whether up or down. And they will sometimes request a news pending halt to the exchange so they can stop trading in the stock, put out that news, and then reopen that stock for trade. The third reason why a stock could halt is a volatility halt. This is the most common form of halt. It happens every single day. This happened today in INDP, and it's the most frequent form of halt when you hear people talk about the stock is halted. This occurs when a stock moves too far, too fast, and the market makers are unable to keep up with the order flow coming into the market because the stock is moving so rapidly that they no longer can maintain an orderly market. A market maker's job is to maintain an orderly market. So if they're unable to do that, what goes on is you have a circuit breaker triggers, and the exchange itself will actually pause trading on the stock for a few minutes. That allows the market makers to gather the order flow that they are receiving, match orders at specific prices, and then they'll be able to readjust the price of the stock based on that order flow, and then they will reopen the stock for trade again, and the stock will then begin trading. And then again, if the stock moves too far too fast, they will pause trading again, let the market makers get their order flow back together, reopen, and the stock will then start trading again. That is a volatility halt. It's the most common form of a trading halt. It happened today in INDP, which was our home run trade today. Don't be shy, guys. Type your questions right in chat. Here for you guys. Mike, you tell us what is the best cost basis for your TGD tier trading scalp day and or swing? I have no idea what that question means. Mike, you tell us what is the best cost basis for your TTG tier trading scalp day? I have no idea what that question means. I'm sorry. No idea what that question means. Next question. I have no idea what that means. Hey guys, fire away. Type your questions right in chat. I'm here to help. Any questions that you guys have? Absolutely not, Walter. No way, man. No way. No way, no way, no way. Love AMD. I have not changed my opinion on AMD whatsoever. Let's actually pull up a chart of AMD. Let's talk about it for a minute. I love AMD. I'm going to own this company for a very long time, my friends. Okay. I absolutely sunk my teeth into AMD in March of 2020. Was right around $45, $44 a share. I've already owned AMD for the last couple of years. I started buying AMD a couple of years ago. And then in March of 2020, I added a nice chunk when we had the COVID sell-off. I added a bunch of stuff when we had that COVID sell-off. A lot of different stocks in my portfolio I added to during that pullback. If you guys were following my channel for a while, you know that I've been talking to you a lot about that through the COVID pullback. I was screaming from the rooftops for people to step in and start to buy that pullback in the markets during COVID. And you guys can see, I mean, this thing is now well over $100 a share. Well over $100 a share. We broke above this very major flat top resistance on AMD just below 100. We had a massive breakout to the upside with huge volume on that break through that $100 level. And now the stock is just consolidating. This thing looks excellent. This thing looks absolutely excellent. I think if you get a pullback below 100, I think it's buyable. You've got, your 200 and your 100-day moving averages sitting in the low 90s. You've got this previous resistance here around 97, 98. I mean, this is just going to be, I love this company. I love this company. I love their CEO. I love their product line. I love their growth. I love how they're stealing market share away from Intel. There's nothing I do not like about this company, and I plan on owning it for several years to come. So I have not changed my opinion at all on AMD. If anything, I love AMD even more. Mike, what does trading in a bear market look like? Same scans, more short positions. Yeah, Bo, trading in a bear market, same setups, flip them upside down, brother. Flip them upside down. This is where, trading, most people that are involved in markets right now have never traded through a bear market. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a wake-up call for a lot of people when we do go into our next bear market. Have no fear, my TTD fam, though, because 2008 was the last, great bear market that we've experienced, and that's actually when I received the Trader of the Year award from the fund. What you are going to want to look for in bear markets, I know this may sound so silly, but I'll explain why. It's literally the exact opposite of what you look for in bull markets. In bull markets, pullbacks are buyable. Literally, you look to buy pullbacks in strong stocks. In bear markets, it's just the opposite. You short bounces in weak stocks. That is literally, it's the same type of setups. You're using the same indicators. You're just flipping things upside down. Anyone that uses Thinkorswim, I do not use Thinkorswim. I use Lightspeed. But anyone that uses Thinkorswim, they have a really, really cool feature on their charting platform where if you put the minus sign in front of a ticker symbol, it'll actually give you the inverse chart. So if you were looking at, let's say, a stock that you wanted to short, if you put the ticker symbol in with the minus sign, it'll actually flip the chart upside down and the stock will actually be moving higher instead of moving lower. It's a really, really cool feature that you guys can use on Thinkorswim for anyone that uses Thinkorswim. Little fun fact for anyone that maybe did not know that. I think it's a great feature, actually, on a charting software. Something that's really cool that they do. It's one of the only things that I would probably say that I like about TD. I do not like their platform, just my own personal. I just think it's too noisy. I think it's too noisy. But it's an awesome little feature. And that's what we're going to look to do. We're going to look to short stocks in bear markets. We're going to look to really go after, and we're going to really lean on put options. We're going to lean on put options. You guys can also sell covered calls a lot in bear markets on positions you own in your long-term portfolio to offset some of that pullback. There's so many different things you can do in a bear market to take advantage of that time period because bear markets don't last forever. Bear markets are very short time periods. The longest you might get a bear market could be like 3 years, 2 years, or 3 years. Bull markets can go on for a decade. You look at the bull market that we're in now, it's been from 2009 now all the way to 2021. We've been in the bull market. Okay, so it's like ever since that crash from the Great Recession, we've been in the bull market. So, when that bear market comes, we're going to look to buy put options in large cap stocks and in the overall indexes when we get bounces and when you get rallies. You're going to look to buy put options on those particular setups. We're still going to trade small caps. The small caps will not be as affected by a bear market as the overall markets will. The small caps will still be left to kind of do their own thing, where if there's an individual catalyst, a company's got news, there's a low float, you'll still get action in small caps. So we're still going to be trading small caps pretty similar to the way that we trade them now. It's the large caps that we're going to be trading a little bit differently. And then selling covered calls is something that you guys learned about in Options Palooza. Options Palooza was just this past Saturday. It was an all-day long options trading workshop. It was from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Eastern. Our two top pro option traders, Chris and Momin, they hosted and ran that entire workshop, and they taught you guys about selling covered calls. Selling covered calls is an excellent way to offset losses and to build more cash to average down on long-term portfolio positions in bear markets. So essentially, if you own shares of, let's say, AMD, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, whatever, you own shares of these companies, and we're in a bear market, if you sell covered calls, you are basically taking in free money and saying to yourself, let's say, okay, AMD, let's say AMD is at $100 a share, right? And let's say you own shares and it's a bear market and AMD's dropping to like $90 or $80. You can sit there and you can sell, let's say, $100 strike call option, and you can sell that call option, realize that income. And if the stock does not reach $100 by the expiration, the option expires and you keep all of that capital. So you've just taken in free money to own AMD, and you can take that money, and then if AMD drops to $80 or $90 during the bear market, maybe goes down even lower, you can take that cash and then buy the stock with it. Once you buy the stock with it, you now have more shares in your position, so you can then therefore sell more options against that position. So now instead of you selling, let's say, one contract, now you can sell two contracts because you can only sell one contract for every 100 shares you own. So if you own 100 shares, if you own 120 shares, 130 shares, you can sell one option contract as a covered call, realize that income. Take that income, buy more shares. Now you have, let's say, 205 shares. Now you can sell two contracts. Take that cash, buy more shares. And you essentially start to just build. And all of a sudden, you find out you've doubled your position size in AMD for free during a bear market when the stock price has gone down. This is an amazing way for you guys to build your positions in long-term portfolios, essentially risk-free, because the worst that can happen to you when you're selling these covered calls is, let's say the stock goes to $100. You're going to have to sell your shares at $100 to whoever bought the option from you. But if it's a bear market, the chances of AMD going back below 100 are very high because markets are drifting lower over an extended period of time. So then you can just wait for the stock to go back under 100, and then you can just buy the shares right back, start selling the covered calls again. This is a genius strategy for you to take advantage of a bear market that a lot of amateur people do not know about. This is something that is implemented heavily in the institutional and professional world. And I will walk you guys through that entire process once we get into a bear market. I promise you. We went over that. Moment and Chris went over that during Options Palooza. I will walk you guys through that entire process. And that's a good way to protect your long-term portfolios during a bear market, but also build those long-term portfolios and expand your positions. You'll go into a bear market with 100 shares of a stock. You'll come out of a bear market with 300 or 400 shares of a stock. And then when you go into your next bull market, now all of a sudden your position is 2 times, 3 times bigger than it was, and you bought it at significantly cheaper prices, and now you can ride the wave. That's what I'll teach you guys how to do during that bear market when that time comes. We're not there yet, but when we do get there, we're going to make money on the way down because that's what we do in True Trading Group. That's what a professional education will allow you to do. A professional education is going to get you to make money no matter what's going on in the markets. Markets could be up, down, left, right, sideways, inside out. I don't care. We will be making money during that market environment, regardless of what's going on. You just have to understand how to profit from the opportunities that are there. It's the same execution. You just have to know where to look to find the opportunities. Like I said, the last real bear market we had was 2008. That is the same year I received one of the Trader of the Year awards from the fund that I worked at. I will walk you guys through that entire process. Again, just that's why a real education is so damn important, guys. A real education is so damn important because I'll tell you what's going to happen in our next bear market. All of your friends, all of your family members, they're going to sit around the dinner table and they're going to be like, oh, man, my 401k is getting rocked today, man. Oh, man, the market's a bloodbath out there, man. It's a bloodbath out there, man. Everyone's going to be talking about that when they're sitting around the dinner table. Yeah, there's the award. There it is from the thumbnail from tonight. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, in case you guys didn't see the thumbnail from tonight, I was visiting my parents. And so Adam made this thumbnail. For those that don't know, Adam made this thumbnail. And that's supposed to be a picture of me trading in my mother's basement, apparently, because some GAO made a comment yesterday about me being at my parents' house. I was like, yeah, man, I'm visiting my parents. So what? What's the issue? I'm actually in the middle of buying a new house too. So I'm kind of spending some time seeing my parents. I'm going to go see my wife's parents. And your mic is off, Adam. No one hears what you're saying.
Oh, all right. Fuck you then. I said I'm really proud that you said that.
Okay.
About the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted you to say it last night.
Well, I don't like to, I don't like to talk about stuff like that. And
no, but guys, for those that don't, well, nobody knows, but guys, Mike is in the process of buying his dream house right now. That is actually what's happening. And when that guy yesterday made that comment, Mike was humble enough to not say anything. but he closes on his house in a week, and he was staying with his parents to spend time with them in between the closing and him moving out of his apartment. So, you're good, man. Somebody said something in chat like, "Oh, is Mike still giving you shit about crashing your other car?" And I was like, "Yeah," but then I went and I bought his exact same car in the same color with better rims because I'm petty.
Yeah, you literally bought my exact same car. I like my rims better, by the way.
What? I don't care.
Yeah. I don't like to. You guys know that I don't like to I don't come on here and talk about. We don't come on here. Hey, look at my car. Look at my house. Look at my. I don't like to do that kind of stuff. But so yesterday, when someone made the comment about Adam wanted me to just drill him with. Adam would have pulled up pictures of the house and be like, "Yeah, look at this." But I don't like to do that kind of stuff. But anyway, I digress. I don't even remember what the hell that I was talking about before we just kind of. I don't even know what we were talking about before I just said all that. But I really don't remember what it was. But listen, that's the whole point of a professional education, guys, because during that bear market, that's what I was saying. During the bear market, all your friends, all your family members are going to be sitting around at a table and they're going to be like, "Oh, man, my 401k is getting pummeled. Oh, man, this. And you're going to be sitting there laughing because you're going to be making money while they are losing money. And unfortunately, that's what happens in bear markets. People that have an education make money. They make a lot of money. And people that don't have an education, they just sit there and watch their 401ks deplete. Then they panic, they freak out, then they sell their positions. It's the biggest transfer of wealth ever. Bear markets is when the average person loses their ass and when professionals crush it, because professionals step in during those bear markets and they're buying certain stocks at these depleted prices while your average uneducated person is panicking and they're selling all of their stocks off at discounts. And then what happens? The markets rally, and then the average person who doesn't have an education, they wait for market rally, market all-time highs, bull market, and then they go, "Wow, the market's doing really well. Maybe I should get back involved." And then they go and they start buying stocks again, and guess who they're buying stocks from? The professionals who bought their stocks when the stocks all went down. Well, now the stocks are all up 100%. And now the professionals are like, "Oh, you want to buy them? You want to buy them back? Sure, here you go. And then what happens? The markets pull back. They panic again. They sell. And then what do you hear? The market's a scam. That's what you hear. The market's a scam. Believe me, folks, the market's not a scam. Tell the trader that's been trading for 17 years it's a scam. Tell the trader at Goldman Sachs it's a scam. Tell the billionaire hedge fund manager that the market's a scam. Go tell Warren Buffett that the market's a scam. Market's not a scam. You just don't know what the hell you're doing. And don't confuse ignorance with a scam. That's why an education is so damn important, so you can understand how to take advantage of those opportunities when they present themselves and bridge that gap between you and the 1%. Stop getting taken advantage of, because during bear markets is when the average person gets taken advantage of. Do not let that happen to you. Be better than that. Oh, wow, guys, the SpaceX launch. We got 4 minutes until the SpaceX launch. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Oh, yeah, we'll leave that up there, guys. We'll leave this up there. All right, guys. So that just about wraps up. The Q&A. That just about wraps up the Q&A. Okay. You guys did a nice job. You guys asked some really good questions there with regards to the Q&A. For those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, listen. For those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, if I did not get to your question, don't worry about it. We do this 6 nights a week. just make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell icon. Make sure you never miss out on any one of these live streams. Guys, real quick, the code word for tonight, this is for TGD members only, obviously. TGD members know what I'm saying. The code word is mute. The code word is mute, like pressing the mute button. Okay? Mute. All right,
or what I'm going to do to all y'all in chat if you keep asking about it in the YouTube live stream chat.
Am I a buy of, if SpaceX goes public, are you a buyer for long-term hold? I am actually in the process right now of trying to get pre-IPO private shares of SpaceX. The valuation is actually ridiculous, but a couple of buddies of mine that work at a fund that can get pre-IPO shares, I'm trying to get myself a position there where I can get involved prior to any type of a public listing. Elon Musk has said he does not want to take SpaceX public, but they may branch off a portion of SpaceX and then take that public and then keep SpaceX as a private entity. Elon Musk has said that previously, but I am most likely going to be investing in SpaceX, but just in a private market through a buddy of mine that works at a fund that still does private share transactions and pre-IPO funding. So I do believe in SpaceX. I think SpaceX is so ahead of its time. Elon Musk is ahead of his time. It's something that I'm really going to, I believe in SpaceX and Elon Musk very strongly, very, very strongly. And it is something that I want to own, but the valuation is actually ridiculous. But I think the valuation will just continue to go up. And the thing is, this is a new industry. Space exploration and space in general is a new industry. And I don't think a lot of people are going to really understand how to value it. So I think you're going to have some really high premium valuations for a pretty substantial period of time. All right. So guys, that just about wraps up, like I said, there for the Q&A. Do me a favor, guys, real quick. Guys, do me a favor. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, or this is your very first time on a live stream, type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 if this is your first live stream, or if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Go ahead. Type the number 1 in chat right now. Oof, Joshua, horrible industry. I disagree with you, brother. I think the space industry is going to be a massive industry. Just it's going to take a substantial period of time to really grow into that potential, to grow into those valuations. But if we have this conversation 20 or 25 years from now, I bet we'll feel much different.
It's going to be out of this world.
We got K Cat, we got Kevin Larkin, Tycoon, Reese Brown, Ray R, Bruce Harper. We got Victor.
It's going to be out of this world, Mike.
What?
It's going to be out of this world.
Look, you're good. And we have liftoff. Let's see. We got Daniel, Mike, John, Patty, Rochelle, Corey, Trevor, RD, X Fun River, George. Beautiful, guys. A lot of number 1s that are flying through chat here right now as we're watching the first all civilian space trip. Look at this. What a monumental moment in human history, honestly, for us to be watching. First you had Branson with Virgin Galactic, and then you had Jeff Bezos with Blue Origin, and now you've got with SpaceX. It's absolutely incredible to see the things that these gentlemen are doing, and the companies that they have put together, and the technology that they built, and the vision that they have. It really is an amazing feat and an amazing time. If you went back even 10 years ago and you told somebody that we were going to send civilians into space by 2020, 2021, you would have said no way, no how. And here we are with private companies, not NASA. NASA has nothing to do with this launch. They are just a spectator. NASA is not involved in this launch with SpaceX. This is a 100% civilian trip. It's absolutely amazing to see. Nothing is impossible. Nothing's impossible. It's only a matter of time before civilians then go to the moon, and then civilians go to Mars, and then technology continues to advance. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Just a great time to be alive and just witness human history in the making. I love it. I really love it. Take a moment, let this all soak in, guys. Let it all soak in. All right. So back to the live, guys. Remember, all of you that typed the number 1, there's a lot of you. Welcome, all of you guys. Remember, True Trading Group is the highest rated and fastest growing premium educational platform for traders that is all about results. Results matter at True Trading Group. We help people reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable traders by combining top-notch education, same education I received working at the fund. And we combine that with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. We're a community of traders that all shares the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. All right. If you guys have been watching our live streams for a while, you know that we've been steadily walking the price of our membership up till we get back over $2,000 because of all the new features and the tools that we have been adding to the platform. And we continue to walk the price of our membership up by a couple of bucks every single day. Okay. The 1-year membership to True Trading Group is normally $2,212 for the year, but from now until midnight Pacific, you can save 41%. It brings the price of a membership all the way down to just $1,287. And the next 12 people to use the coupon code TTG121 will get themselves a brand new free laptop. It's totally free. We even cover the shipping costs. We do ship anywhere in the world. As long as DHL goes to your country, we'll ship it. We have members from all over the globe: Japan, the Philippines, Australia, the Netherlands, India, UK, Italy, Spain, Brazil, Mexico, Canada. We have members all over the world. All right. So we'll ship you guys that free laptop. You just have to use coupon code TTG121 and you'll get that free laptop and a 41% discount. If you do not wish to have a laptop, if you do not want the laptop, and instead you'd rather have a deeper discount on the membership and you want to forego the laptop, you can send a text message right now to 201-775-9702. Again, that is 201-775-9702. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Adam is standing by. You guys can send him a text message now. He'll help you guys out and help answer any questions that you may have. Nice. Kevin Larkin says, I just signed up today. Super excited, Kevin. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the TTG family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so guys, listen up. I want you to think of True Trading Group as a Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to everything we have for the entire year. I'll talk to you guys real quick. What comes with that membership? Then we're going to get into INDP, 33% gain today, monster home run trade. And we're going to talk to you guys about 2 lessons on that trade. How to know when to add to a winning trade. And we're also going to talk about a lesson regarding stop losses. Okay, we're also going to talk about some multiple lessons we can go over when it comes to the INDP trade today. First, I'll tell you guys what's included with that membership. I want you to think of us as Netflix of trading communities because you pay one price, get access to everything we have. You're going to be able to get our entire 17-course curriculum. This is a simplified version of the stuff that I learned working at the fund. Guys, also, there's only 5 discounted spots left. So this is like our little experiment that Adam is doing about how many people want a laptop and how many don't. So we've only got 5 spots left for the steeper discount if you don't want a laptop. So if you are interested at all, I would send a text message to that number right now and talk to Adam and see what it's all about, because there's only 5 of those spots left. And then this experiment of who wants a laptop, who doesn't, we're just collecting data on that, but that's going to be over here pretty soon with the next 5 people that join without the laptop. So you guys make sure that if you're interested, send Adam a text message now and you can start having that conversation with him. Those courses, guys, you get all of them. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money. So you're going to get access to our beginner and our foundation courses, which will start you off from square one if you never trade a stock a day in your life. Then you have our advanced courses. You've got your options courses, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. Everything is in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. You get access to all of it. Then you're going to gain access to our Benzinga Pro real-time newsfeed. This is a live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of chat that gives you news as soon as it crosses the wire. You do not have to wait on something like Yahoo Finance. That's 15 minutes delayed. You're also going to be able to use Quote Media's full book level 2. Shows you all the market makers inside of level 2, not just the ones your broker shows you. There are TradingView's premium charts, one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. That's free. All of this is free. You don't pay extra for any of this. Then you have our simulator, which lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data to practice what you're learning. That is the same simulator that's used at California State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. Then you also are going to be able to use the Trade Idea Scanner. Trade Idea Scanner is going to show you stocks making new highs, new lows, top gappers, top losers. Show you what stocks have a surge in volume. It's broken down between small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. The stocks are going to give you the best chance to profit. Then you're also going to be able to use our own proprietary scanner that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite with streaming data from our partners at Quote Media. You're then going to have access to our chat room where the moderators and I share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone talking to you live, just like I'm talking to you now. We talk to you guys live each and every single day. And we're there with you the whole day. We're not gone after 2 hours. We're there from pre-market until after hours. You guys can send us messages, ask us questions, send us DMs. And wouldn't it be nice to just send a message to a pro trader during the day and ask their opinion on the stock that you're in? You have that ability as a member of True Trading Group. I call out all of our trades also live in the microphone in advance of making them. So it's very easy for you to follow along with my trades. I will literally say something like this. Guys, INDP, I'm looking for a pullback down to the $19 area. It looks like we've got support here. If we pull back to $19.50, $19.75, I'm looking to be a buyer. My stop loss will be down around $17. That is exactly verbatim what I will say to you in chat live before I actually take the trade, so you know exactly what I'm going to do before I do it. Then once my order actually executes, you get a notification in chat with the price of my fill and the stop loss. My TTG members, you guys can all just type true or false in chat if I'm telling the truth. If that's how it goes down in TTG's chat every day, you guys can just type true or false. We're also sporting well over an 83% win rate in chat. We are fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website. All of our moderators upload their trading activity to this journal every single day. It tracks every buy and every sell that all of our traders make, so you can follow along and see how you'd be performing if you've been following along with all the trade alerts. Okay. We also do live workshops and webinars every single week. We do. You also get 2 small private study groups with your membership, where you guys can get that individualized attention from a TTG mod, ask questions, go over lessons, and cover topics that you're having a hard time with. Also be able to communicate with TTG members and really help speed up that learning curve. It's a game changer. Okay, it's an absolute game changer. Then we also have giveaways. If you guys caught my live stream last Sunday, we give away $30,000 or a brand new every single time we get 300 new members in True Trading Group. It's just something fun that we like to do. It's our goal by the end of the year for us to have given away $1 million to our TTG members. I believe we're right around 800,000, somewhere in that region. I got to go back and give you the exact number of how much money we've actually given away in prizes to our TTG family. Our goal is to get to $1 million. And we do this every time we get 300 new members. We give away 30 grand or a brand new Tesla. So far, no one's taken the Tesla. Every single person that has won has chosen to take the cash. But all you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group, and you'll have an opportunity to register for that giveaway and have a chance to win $30,000. So remember, guys, use coupon code TTG121. You actually have to enter the coupon code and click apply code in order to get the discount. You'll know you're getting one of the 12 laptops because you'll see the laptop in the checkout cart. If you go to the checkout page and there's no laptop, that means we've completely sold out. Okay. So again, TTG121 coupon code, 41% discount, laptop, totally free. If you do not want the laptop, send a text message to 201-775-9702 if you want a steeper discount instead of a laptop. But there's only 5 of those spots remaining. So if you're interested, send that text message literally right now. They will fill up before this live stream is over. Last but not least, we do offer a money back guarantee because, like I said to you, results matter in True Trading Group. Results matter. And the results are that over 80% of our members are making money and they're becoming better traders. If you guys don't believe me, I want you to watch this. Guys, my TTG fam, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you are making money and becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group. Go ahead, type the number 1 in chat if you are making money. Type the number 1 in chat. Anyone that's not a member of True Trading Group, I want you to just pay attention to how many number 1s you see fly across the screen right now. These number 1s are the reason why I can offer you a money back guarantee without even breaking a bead of sweat on my forehead, because I know and see the success that my members are having. If all my members were losing money, I wouldn't be able to offer you money back guarantee. If I just asked this question and all you saw here were crickets, I wouldn't be able to offer you a money back guarantee. But I can do so because I see the results that my members are having, and well over 80% of our members are making money and becoming successful traders. And that's why I can offer you money back guarantee. If you are willing to commit to me, I will commit to you, because again, results matter at True Trading Group. True Trading Group is not just about words. True Trading Group is about results. So here's the deal. If you are willing to go through all, pass the quizzes, and attend one private study group, that is all I ask for you to do. Do those three things. Participate, log into the platform, actually put in some effort. And if you do, and still do not make back your membership fee, which is $1,287, if you don't make that back at least once, I will give you a full refund. I'll give you all of your money back if you do not make that money back after doing those things. That is how much I stand behind my program. I put my money where my mouth is. I don't just sit up here and say education, education, education. No, I stand behind my education, and I will put my money where my mouth is. So use that coupon code TTG121 if you want the free laptop. If you don't want a laptop, you'd rather have a bigger discount, text 201-775-9702. All right. So there we have it, guys. I'm going to take a quick little sip of water. I'm a little parched. And then we're going to dive into the INDP trade today. Big winner, home run trade. And then we'll talk about the lessons from that trade. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to share my screen. All right, we're going to talk about INDP. All right, so here you have INDP. Stock started going nuts today. They had a news catalyst of getting acceptance on a patent for their HIV and hepatitis B treatment. And that caused a big-time gap up. This stock was a $7 stock yesterday. It gapped up to $12 today. And right off the opening bell, halted. So remember what we talked about earlier on the live stream? Remember somebody was asking me about what does it mean when a stock halts? Right there, that dash, that is a halt. That is one of those volatility halts that I taught you about just earlier on the live stream during the Q&A, right? So this thing starts to run wild, okay? This thing starts to run wild and just starts to continue to run away from me. I wasn't trading it during this time. I was looking at the SPY. I was looking at KPLT. I was looking at a few different things at this time. Okay, I was looking at a few different things. So I did not trade INDP during this move. I didn't trade it during this move. I was actually looking at some other things. Okay, but then a beautiful opportunity presented itself. And that beautiful opportunity comes on the back of what was a previous high. Then it lines up with a halt price. So now you have, when you have halt prices like this, by the way, guys, these halt prices can be treated as support and resistance levels. Halt prices are significant. Okay, halt prices are significant. You never want to ignore a halt price. Halt prices can be treated as initial morning highs, initial morning lows, highs of the day, lows of the day. You can treat these as support and resistance levels. So when I have a halt price that lines up with one of these prior highs, and then I go and I draw out my Fibonacci retracement level, what do we start to see? And I'll expand this so you guys can see this a little bit more clearly. Okay, so you guys can see the Fibonacci levels a little bit better. What do you start to see happen? Okay, all of a sudden now you start to see a couple different things transpire. You have the trade line, which is this teal line you see on my screen, that lines up with the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, which lines up with this previous high, which lines up with this previous halt price. So I've got not one, not two, not three, but four potential support indicators all converging on the same price. Sean, everybody, welcome Sean. Sean opted to not take a laptop. That means there's only 4 discounted spots left, but there are 12 laptops left. Okay, so if you want a free laptop, you got to use coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the free laptop and the 41% discount. If you do not want a laptop, you'd rather have a bigger discount, you can send a text to 201-775-9702. There are only 4 spots left for that extra discount without the laptop. Okay, so here you guys have 4 different indicators all converging on the same price point. This is what you'll learn as a member of True Trading Group. This is what you learn in the technical indicator courses, how to use multiple indicators in conjunction with one another to identify stronger support levels. You've got to think to yourself, what is a support level? A support level is where you're going to have buyers outweigh sellers. So what I want to do is I want to look for areas, levels, prices that multiple support indicators converge at the same price, because all around the world, you'll have traders that will buy a stock when it gets to the 23.6 Fibonacci level. You'll have traders that buy a stock when it gets to the previous high. You'll have traders that buy a stock when it gets to a whole price. You'll have traders that'll buy a stock when it gets to the trade line. So if there's a price point where all 4 of those indicators are converging at the same price, which in this case was $18. As you can see on the screen, $18, the 23.6 fib, prior high, halt price, trade line, all lined up at the same price. That's why I got long right there. That's why I got long right there on INDP. Because now the chances of this support level holding, okay, has increased because there's 4 support indicators that are lined up at that price point. So I stepped in right at that level, and I got long INDP at 10:28 a.m. Eastern Time at $19.88. Then the stock pushes up. We go right up through. We make a new high of the day. I take 25% of my position off the table at the high of the day, which is something that I usually always do just to reduce risk. 25% of the position comes off the table there at $21.80. $21.80, okay, is the take profit. Now I'm down to 75% of my position, and the stock begins to pull itself back in. Now, as the stock pulls itself back in, what I want you to all notice is the support level that is so obviously clearly being shown at this level. Do you think this is a coincidence? No. Of course not. Why is it not a coincidence? Because we just talked about 4 support indicators converging at the same price point. Those 4 indicators, okay, those 4 indicators are going to increase the chances of $18 support holding. You will never see me buy a stock just because of one indicator signal. Do not spend your entire career searching for the one indicator that's the best. Do not spend your entire career searching for the one chart setup that's the best. There is not a chart setup. There is not an indicator that is better than all of the rest. It is all about probability. You can say to yourself, listen, we can talk about Fibonacci levels right now, because right now on this trade, the Fibonacci level, it was extremely important on this stock. You can see the 23.6 Fibonacci level held tremendous support. For about an hour long, support at the 23.6 Fibonacci level. But there's other times that the Fibonacci level is completely irrelevant, has no effect whatsoever on the price of a stock. Same thing goes for VWAP. Same thing goes for Bollinger Bands, the MACD, the RSI, the trade line, the prior high. Whatever you want to use as an indicator, there's going to be times that indicator is going to work perfectly. There's going to be times it's going to be completely irrelevant. So I don't like to rely on one indicator. You'll never see me buy a stock just because it gets to VWAP. You'll never see me buy a stock just because it gets to the 23.6 Fibonacci level. What you will see me do is buy a stock when it gets to the 23.6 Fibonacci level, the trade line, the prior high, and the whole price. That's when you will see me buy a stock. Why? Guys, technical analysis, for the most part, is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Support is support because everyone sees that it is support, and they therefore buy at support, which further strengthens the support. So I want to make sure that I'm going to the party with the most people at it. It's like, hey, we're going to get into a fight. All right, we're going to get into a fight. It's like, old school days, like West Side Story, right? Story. Let's go into it. What side do you want to be on? Do you want to go to the park? You want to go and fight with just, one person standing by your side, or do you want to fight with 100 people standing by your side? What one of those scenarios do you think is going to give you the best chance of winning? Obviously, the more people you have on your side, the greater the chance you have of winning that fight. That's exactly how I look at this technical analysis when it comes to using and understanding how multiple indicators work in conjunction with one another. This is what professional technical analysis is all about. This is what I teach you guys in the Member True Trading Group. Okay, so we got long here at $19.88. Took a little piece of profit off the table. Then the stock has its little pullback. And now we can talk about how do you know when it's okay to add to a position? Because now I'm down to 75% of my size at this point in time. What you then start to notice is a descending trend line starts to get put in place. Okay, a descending trend line starts. Jonathan, everybody welcome Jonathan. Folks, there are now only 3 of those discounted spots left. Okay, there's only 3 of those discounted spots left. All right, only 3 of those discounted spots left. All right, so send a text message now to Adam, 201-775-9702. Okay, so this forms a bit of a TTD triangle pattern. TTD triangle pattern, for those of you that are experienced traders, basically a TTD triangle pattern, that's what I call it. It's my favorite pattern. It's basically a grade A setup of the ABCD pattern. ABCD pattern, very commonly known pattern. If you're an experienced trader, you know what I'm talking about. The TTD triangle is basically an ABCD pattern when very specific criteria are met. It's, in my opinion, one of the most highest probability patterns you can put yourself in with the best risk reward possible. And that worked out perfectly for us here today. A trigger point for the TTD triangle is when you get an increase in volume on a break out of the downtrend resistance line. This downtrend resistance line, which let me bring it a little bit lower. Okay, so here it is. This downtrend resistance line, all right, is when you get a break out of that with an increase in volume, and I'll make the volume a little bit bigger here just so you guys can see. Okay, just so you guys can see. As we broke out of that descending trend line, you'll see that we started to get an increase in volume. And I'll just move this over so you guys can see. You see how we start to get a little increase in volume here as we were breaking up and out of that downtrend resistance line. So when we broke out of that downtrend resistance line with the increase in volume, I then added to the position right there. I got back to a full size position at this point at $19.82. Okay, $19.82 is where I then added back to the position to get back to full size. Remember, I was only in 75% of my size because I took 25% profit off at this moment in time here. $19.82 at 10:58 a.m. Eastern time, we added back to the position. But when do you want to add back to winning trades? Let's talk about that for a second, because that's what I would like to really go over with you regarding this trade. When you add to a position because something has changed. You want to add to positions when the probability of the setup increases. So you have to look at it this way. When this is what the stock looked like, I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm saying to myself at this moment, this looks like a TTD triangle, okay? That's what this looks like to me. But what confirms the TTD triangle? Well, my members, you all know this already. It's an increase in volume when the stock breaks out of the downtrend resistance line. Okay, so once that happened, that now tells me what I thought I saw, which was a TTD triangle, is now in fact confirmed. That has now just increased the probability of this setup. The quality of this setup is now greater than it was 6 minutes ago. That is when you want to add to your position. So when you hear traders talk about adding to winning trades, the idea of adding to a winning trade means you are right you have confirmation that what you thought originally is in fact correct, add to that position. Too many traders, is that Rich or Roch, Adam? Rock or Roch? Okay, Rock or Roch, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. 2 discount spots left. 2 discount spots left. Okay, everybody welcome Roch. 2 discount spots left, guys. Send that text message. They're going to be filled up here in the next couple of minutes. So send those text messages now if you guys want to lock in an extra discount instead of getting a laptop. All right. So again, adding to a position when you are getting confirmation, but a lot of amateur traders, they add to positions simply because the stock is lower than where they originally bought it. They average down. Averaging down is something that is a death sentence to inexperienced traders. I don't ever recommend any of my beginner traders ever average down. It requires a different level of risk management. And there's a big difference between buying the same exact setup at a better price. There's a big difference between that versus buying more of what is a losing trade. And typically inexperienced traders have a more difficult time making the distinction between the two. So I always tell them to stay away from that. Averaging down is where you can end up really, really getting hurt and blowing up your account. I really only think that's something that experienced traders should do to make sure you have that strong risk management and discipline in order to do that. Yes, there are times where averaging down makes sense. Yes, there are times that I do it, but it's a conversation I usually like to reserve for more experienced traders that are already profitable. It's not something I advise any new traders to do. Okay, but that's what happens. They actually are buying more of a setup that is actually either the exact same probability or less. You don't want to be adding to a position when the probability is the same or less than when you originally entered. You want to add to winning trades. You want to add when the probability of the pattern has increased. And that is exactly what happened here on INDP. Once I got the increase in volume on the breakout of the TT triangle, we added back to full size, and the rest is history. The rest is history. It's beautiful follow-through move. Excellent extension. We start ripping profits off the table. There, I'll just walk these guys through. $21.40, $23.72, $24.79, $26.43. Here are your take profits, guys, on Amy. Everyone welcome Amy. We've got Amy, newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Amy. There's only one of those discounted spots left. I told you we're going to fill up quick, guys. Text Adam right now if you guys want that extra discount, or if you guys want the free laptop, TTG121 coupon code, you guys can go use that now. So there are all your take profits, guys. We got this beautiful follow through extension move on INDP, and the add back was the key. That's what made this a home run trade. Okay, that's what made this a home run trade. This was a home run trade because of this add back. And that's why I wanted to cover this lesson with you guys about how to add back to winning trades and make sure that you're adding back to winning trades at the right time, in the right places, in the right scenarios. Okay. Can people do this while working a full-time job? Absolutely. Guys, so somebody is asking if you can do this while working a full-time job. Yes, you 100% absolutely can. The thing about True Trading Group, guys, is a couple things. One, we have a mobile app that's available on Android and iPhone that allows you to stay connected to chat even if you're not in front of your computer. You'll be able to see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Papa Grinch goes, I made money in this trade while I was working full-time today, baby. Yes, Humble Pie goes, I do it. I love it. Absolutely, I love it. Okay. So the other thing about trading while working a full-time job is getting access and understanding and learning multiple trading styles. So in True Trading Group, it's not just me. There's 7 other professional traders that are moderators that are calling out trades during the day. They all have their own style and their own strategies. We have swing traders, we have day traders, we do options, we do stocks, we do small caps, mid caps, large caps, day trades, and swing trades every single day in True Trading Group. So there literally is something for everybody, regardless of your trading style. So you guys can very easily work full-time jobs. The majority of our members do have a full-time job and they still make money with True Trading Group. And here, I'll let them tell you. I'll let them tell you. Guys, my TTG members, do me a favor. If you work a full-time job and you're making money with TTG, type the letter I and then tell me, what do you do for a living? So type the letter I and tell me, what is your profession if you guys are making money while working a full-time job? I think this is an important question. I think this is an important question for anyone that is kind of curious about this. So go ahead right now and type letter I, because I know there's a lot of people that think, hey, I work a full-time job. I don't think I'm really going to be able to make money from this. All right, so we've got a geologist, sales director, mechanic, auto parts sales, engineer, business owner, advertising sales, film business, operations manager, IT, stationery, professor, delivery person, healthcare, restoration contractor, mechanic, test engineering supervisor, personal wardrobe stylist, property management, a shop foreman, registered nurse, business owner, auto tech, real estate, cost accounting, executive, active duty military, Colada 05. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you very much for your service. Everyone, welcome Matt. Matt, the newest member of our THD family. Everybody welcome Matt. Part-time waiter, part-time office work, electronics electrician, retail salesperson. You guys see it. Okay. Repairing underground gas leaks. Okay. So here you guys go. You guys see, I don't need to keep reading all of this. You guys can read this. But whenever you have questions like that, guys.
Mike.
What's up?
The guy that is repairing underground gas leaks, don't trade while you're doing that. Doug, some things are not worth the money.
Yeah, don't
trade while you're doing that. All right, that's it.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Stay focused on the gas leak. All right. So everybody welcome Matt. So you guys go. So you guys can see, like I said, you see all these people that are commenting. These are people just like you, True Trading Group family members. They work full-time jobs. They're crushing it. We nailed this INDP trade today. If you guys made money on INDP today, sound off in chat. Let me know. Tell me how you did. Let me know how much you made. I love to hear about your guys' success. So if you guys made money, go ahead, comment in chat. I want to hear about it. I love hearing about your guys' success. Okay. The next lesson that I kind of want to talk to you guys about also with regards to INDP is the importance of you guys sticking to your stop losses. And we're going to talk about this. Okay, we're going to talk about this. Made money twice on it, 24% gain, $2,000, $541, $3,000, 15%, 37%, 24%, 15%, $3,000 for Rodolfo. Great job. Didn't the large red candles make you caution on re-entering? No. I mean, that's why I entered where I did. I re-entered at that moment when I did. $528. Beautiful job. Great job, guys. Really great job. I love it. I love it. $700 for Mike Middleton. Great job, everybody. $528 for Yvonne. Nicely done. All right, guys. So what I want to talk to you guys about now with the rest of this trade, here on INDP, I want to walk you through. Nice job. Wow, Rave, $7,000 today. I love it. I want to talk to you guys about the stop losses because I sent out a tweet today that actually is related to this. You guys can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @MikeEdward_TTG. It's @MikeEdward_TTG. If you guys want to give me a follow on Twitter. And Adam puts up his. What I want to to show you guys here, okay, is why it is so important for you to stick to your stop losses and not allow yourself to get caught up in every single tick for tick, all right, that a stock is going to make. My tweet that I sent out today, and I'll actually read you the tweet verbatim. I'll read it to you guys. I said today, stop trying to be perfect with entries. Nothing about trading is perfect. You're not going to buy a stock the exact second it goes up and never moves back down ever again. You're not that good. I'm not that good. Obsess over levels, not over every tick, zigzag, pop, drop, flip, flop, candle that the stock is going to make. Okay. And that is very important because inexperienced traders will get scared by that. Okay. Inexperienced traders will get scared by that because it's a large candle. It dropped very quickly. We dropped from 21.50 down to 18.50. That's a $3 move within seconds. Happened within seconds. And people panicked. Inexperienced traders are going to panic. And what's going to happen? They're going to exit the trade right there. And they're going to miss that. Why exit the trade right there? What is the reason for exiting a trade at that moment? Right? What's the reason for exiting a trade at that moment? Your stop loss has not been reached. The stop loss was down here. The stop loss was down here, right? So why would you stop out here? I'll tell you why. Okay? The reason why a trader is going to stop out here is because they are obsessed with the price action. They are obsessed with every single tick, every single red candle, every single green candle. They're obsessed with it. And that's going to cause them to bail on a position when they get a quick move to the downside. When you get a quick move to the downside, they panic, they freak out, they bail. That's fear. You're making trading decisions based on fear, not based on a game plan that you have, not based on a level, because the stop loss was nowhere near being tested. The stop loss was nowhere near being tested. Do not be so obsessed with every single little candle. Focus on levels, right? Focus on levels, okay? Focus on levels. Do not obsess over one candle because this level is far more important than one candle. But inexperienced traders, they see that and they panic because they get scared and they exit the position here, even though the stop loss is down here. Even though the stop loss is down here. Trust your levels. Trust your stop losses. Do not be obsessed with every zigzag, flip-flop, drop, candle. Yes, I did say that on Twitter. Do not be obsessed with that. That's how you make rash emotional decisions that are going to cause you to exit trades prematurely and then cause you to miss out on profitable opportunities. Okay? So a very important lesson there on stop loss placement and sticking to your stop loss and not allowing yourself to get shaken out of these trades. Okay? So again, you guys can see, you can go to my Twitter at MikeEdward_TTG. Okay? So there we have it. That's INDP. So there you have it, guys. All right, there you have it. So that kind of wraps up the educational aspect of this live stream. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope these lessons about, how to add to a winning trade, stop loss placement, like how, or sticking to your stop loss, rather, I should say, is kind of more the lesson that I want to talk about. Not necessarily stop loss placement for today, but I want you guys to understand the importance of not being so obsessed with every little pop and drop, every little jump, and like every single little candle. Trust your levels. Obsess over levels, not over the individual candles themselves. The other thing that's really important is for you to be able to actually use multiple time frames I use a 3-minute, a 5-minute, a 15-minute chart when I'm trading intraday. It's important for you to use those different time frames because what looks like a very scary candle on a 3-minute chart might be completely irrelevant on a 5-minute or a 15-minute. That can help kind of calm your fears and help you stay true to your game plan and stay true to your levels. So a little piece of advice for those of you that struggle with that as well. Focus on using longer time frame charts and multiple time frames to help you stay calm and trust your levels. Okay. Now, with that being said, I'd like to show you guys now the TTG platform for those that are interested. I'll walk you guys through everything. Remember, the 1-year membership, it's normally $2,212, but from now till midnight Pacific time, you can save 41%, brings the price of the membership all the way down to $1,287. The next 12 people will get themselves a brand new free laptop that use the coupon code TTG121. You actually have to enter the coupon code, click apply code in order to get that discount. All right, you'll know you're getting one of the laptops. If you see a laptop in the checkout cart, you'll know you're getting one. If you don't see a laptop, that means you've completely run out. Okay, you completely run out. If you guys don't want a laptop, you can text 201-775-9702. I want you to think of True Trading Group as the Netflix of trading communities, folks. You pay one price to get access to the core of everything we have. Your membership comes included with the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them together as part of your membership. You're going to be getting access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of your chat room that gives you guys news as soon as it crosses the wire. You do not need to wait for something like Yahoo Finance that is going to be super delayed. Okay, Yahoo Finance is going to be something that's going to be delayed, guys, like 15 minutes. You can't make active trading decisions based on delayed news. By that time, the stock's already moved. You need news as soon as it crosses the wire get it at the same speed of which the pros do. That's what the Benzinga Need will allow you to do. It's free with your membership. You don't pay $1 extra for any of the things I'm about to share with you. You also get to use Quote Streams, full book level 2, shows you all the market makers inside of level 2, not just the ones your broker shows you. That's also coming part with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data where you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. This simulator is used at California State University, Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You also will be able to use our Trade Ideas real-time scanner. The real-time scanner, guys, will show you stocks making new highs, new lows, that have a surge in volume. It is broken down and segmented between small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what it is that you are trading, we can make sure you are always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Everybody welcome Jason. Jason is our newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Jason. You're also going to have access to our proprietary scanner that has the functionality of Finviz Elite with the power of streaming data from our partners at Quote Media. You're going to be able to see our scan presets. You'll be able to create your own, save them, follow along as the rest of the moderators and myself share our scans with you in real time. This also includes the ability to download unlimited analyst ratings on any of the stocks that come up on this scanner. This is a really cool feature. You can actually click on a stock and it will show you how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on that particular stock. Okay, it's an awesome tool. Then you're also going to be able to use our social sentiment scanner. The social sentiment scanner used to be something only available to the hedge funds and the pros on Wall Street. Now it is at the fingertips of the TTG family. This scanner searches the top social media platforms like Reddit, Wall Street Bets, StockTwits, Twitter, and will show you what stocks are mentioned the most and then give you relevant information like what's the size of the float, what percentage of the float is short, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. It's a game changer. Then you're also going to be able to use TradingView's premium charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares used by active traders. All this is yours free. You don't pay $1 extra for any of it. You're getting a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting well over an 83% win rate. We are fully transparent. All of our traders load their activity to our trading journal every day. It literally tracks every buy and every sell that our moderators make. So you can follow along and see if I was following all of the trade alerts, how would I be doing? So all that is right there on the website for you all to see. We're fully transparent. You're going to be getting those 2 small private study groups, guys. Those 2 small private study groups are going to be your chance to get individualized attention, go over lessons, topics, and talk to a TTG moderator to really get help and speed up that learning curve. Then you have the courses. The courses, again, are a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund. You're getting a professional education when you join TTG. There's a 17-course curriculum. It's broken down between beginner and foundation courses and then advanced courses. There's also courses on swing trading, crypto, trader psychology, options. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easy for you to learn. And you get all of the courses. There are no VIP or pro courses that cost more money. You get access to every course when you join True Trading Group. Okay. Then in addition to the courses, you have access to a video library that has well over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops we've conducted, like how to trade with a small, how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. We had our Options Palooza workshop. That was just on Saturday. That's uploaded into the video library. This is over 100 hours of additional educational video content, guys, that you have access to at no additional cost or fee whatsoever. It's all included free with your membership. And then, of course, access to the chat room where the moderators and I share our screen with you, and we are calling out our trades. You can DM us. You can ask us questions throughout the entire course of the day. We're there with you for the whole day. Guys, listen, seriously, the price of this membership is being walked up by a couple of bucks every day until we cross over $2,000. Even there, the value of the membership you're getting is actually insane. Let me put this into perspective for you. If you guys joined, if you did not join True Trading Group and you wanted that Benzinga newsfeed because you said like, hey, that newsfeed, that sounds like something I could really use, but you don't want to join True Trading Group. If you go to Benzinga and sign up for their real-time pro newsfeed with the Squawk Box feature, which is what we have, it'll cost you $1,400 a year. You can join True Trading Group for $1,287 for the year, get the Benzinga newsfeed, and access to everything else I just said to you. That's the value of the TTG platform. You're also going to be able to get real-time streaming data. Obviously, that from Quote Media, that costs $990. It's yours free with your membership. The trade simulator is $300 a year, and TradingView's premium charts is $600 a year. Just those four things would cost you over $3,200 a year if you bought them on your own. They're all included free with your membership. Our goal is to disrupt this entire industry, folks. In order to do that, we got to provide insane value and results substantially at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. At $12.87, this membership comes out to just about $3.50 a day. That's less than a cup of coffee from Starbucks. And don't forget, you have that money back guarantee, guys. Anyone that joins your training group, if you go through the courses, if you pass the quizzes, if you attend one private study group and you guys stay active logging into the platform, you will get a money back guarantee. You've got to give me a little bit of effort. Okay. If you do those things and do not make back your membership fee at least once, I'll give you all of your money back. I'll give you all your money back. I'm not kidding. I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. The numbers are over 80% of our members are successful, meaning they're making money or becoming a better trader. That's why I'm able to offer you that money back guarantee. Since we started keeping track of this statistic, of the last 4,700 people that have joined True Trading Group, we've only had to refund 109 people. That is a 2% refund rate. 2%. Out of 4,700 people, 109 have asked for a refund because they didn't make back their membership fee. Those are the stats. I don't sugarcoat anything, guys. I'm fully transparent with everything on True Trading Group. You'll never see me sugarcoat anything. I tell it how it is. Like me or love it for it. I don't care. That's how it is. The numbers don't lie. I stand behind my program. We're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Well over 1,300 people have taken the time to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Okay? Go read them. Seriously, go read some of those reviews. Okay? Go read some of those reviews. There's no better referral than one of your peers. Guys, don't forget, if you don't want a laptop, you'd rather have a steeper discount, you can send a text message right now to 201-775-9702. We are not going to keep doing that forever. We're just kind of doing a little bit of a test to see how many people want a laptop and how many don't. If you'd rather have a steeper discount, you can send a text message to that phone number right there at the bottom of your screen. Adam will also answer your questions you have regarding your membership, and we'll help you guys get set up with maybe a steeper discount so you can join the TTG family. All right? Or you guys can use coupon code TTG121, get a 41% discount and a brand new free laptop. It's totally free. It's our gift to you for joining the family. We will ship to anywhere in the world. It's your gift. You'll know you're getting a laptop if you see it in your checkout cart, guys. Okay? You got to actually type in that coupon code and then click apply code to get the discount. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. You're the best. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Turn on your notification bell. Make sure you guys never miss out on any one of these live streams. Great job today, guys. INDP was the only stock I traded today. It only took one today. It was a home run. It was a monster trade. Sometimes that's all it takes, folks. Great job today, guys. I'll see you all in chat tomorrow.